It's Coach Blair here once again to take you through a cardio workout. Today is my helper, a reluctant helper by the looks of it, Rosie. So Rosie will be taking you through your workout today. What you'll need, as always, is you'll need a fair bit of room because we will be doing a little bit of moving around, a bit of running, a bit of shuffling and that sort of thing. If you have any hand weights or a drink bottle to use, that's advisable as well. Some overheads and a few other things that we're going to be doing today. Rosie's got no idea what we're doing, which is good. Also need a towel or a mat if you have that handy, and obviously a good attitude to get you through the workout today. It's going to be a very traditional circuit-based session today, so 45 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So it's going to be targeting upper, lower, and short, sharp bursts of cardio. Sound good? Great. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to take you through a bit of a warm-up. So it's going to be a bit of a mobility-based one. So I'm going to get Rosie to demonstrate a few of the exercises. I'll help her out with a few variations on it. So I'll get Rosie to lay flat on her back for this one. So we're going to do some single leg glute bridges. So we're going to do 5 on each side. So you can see Rosie's right here. I'll just get her to shuffle her feet a bit closer to the body. Yeah, there you go. And she's going to go up on one leg, pushing the hips right up. So we're just going to do 5 reps of that. So hips down, hips up for 5 on each side, as long as you would like. This is similar to one of the movements that we'll be doing today as well. Bit of a sneak peek. So 5 on each side at your pace. So you should be feeling this right about, that's a yes, if you heard Rosie from the ground. What you're going to do from there is going to roll over to your hands and knees. So we're going to do our reach and rotates. So we're going to get some upper back mobility. So we're going to reach right underneath the body. We're going to get our shoulder as close to the ground as you can. And you're going to follow your hand up to the roof with your eyes. So reach as far down and far through as you can. Once again, going to go 5 on each side. That's all right, I've lost count too. Got one job. Exercise and count. That's 2 jobs, I guess. So 5 each side. Rosie's just going to give me a yell when she's finished at 5. Okay, from there, since you're already on the ground, guys, we're going to get you to do your calf pumps. So we're just going to get you onto your feet, onto your hands, and we're going to sit our heels right down to the ground one by one. We're just going to alternate between those, okay? So pushing one heel down to the ground. Perfect, Rose. Heels right down. If you want to go for a bit more prolonged holds, you can. Just going to do 10 on each side. I can never stand still. Yeah, people probably are doing more. That's okay. Now let's do 2 more each side, Rose. That'll be fine. Perfect. What we're going to do, we're going to pop up onto our feet. Hopefully you've got a bit of room like we mentioned before. We're going to do our sweeps. So straight leg, reaching right down towards. We're going to do 10 on each side. I'll show you the camera angle as well. Rosie's not a foot taller than me. I am short, but not that short. Now I'm tall. Now I'm short. Still short. So 10 of those each side, guys. If you want to use a bit of walking with that as well, you can. Depends what sort of space you're working with and what's more comfortable. How's our numbering going? We're good. Can count. Fantastic. Balance is key as well. Absolutely. It is a bit. As soon as you've done those, guys, we are going to do our knee to chest. So quad grabs. So I'll let Rosie finish those ones and then we'll get into those. All right, so kneel to the chest. Again, just at your pace. Just going to do 10 of those each side. I've got a few more things before we start to get the heart rate up. This is just to make sure that the body is mobile, good to go. All the major joints targeted. So from there, if you want to use a little bit of room for this one as well, you can. You've got your arabesques. Pronounce that well too today. It's good. So you can see me there, just preempting you before Rosie does them. So hinging through the hips. Should feel a nice pull through the back of the legs. Get you to do those for me, Rose, when you're ready. You can tell she's not a coach because she counts her reps. You'll notice that the rest of us do not count our reps. I'm just going to do 5 on each side. So I think I said 10. I actually want to do 5. So these ones should be done with a little bit more control, which is great. You can point the toe. Here we go. Good job. Yeah, side on view. Perfect. I only need to talk now. Okay, as soon as she's completed those ones, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to do our arm circles. We're going to do a few small ones and then into some big ones. Then it's going to be 10 big circles. So start with the small ones. You're not counting them until you get to your big ones. So start to gradually make them bigger. As soon as you've got your big ones, count your 10 arm circles. It's like you're trying to fly away. As soon as you finish, go the other way. So if you're going forward, you're going backwards, vice versa. Start with some small ones and then count your big circles. So you start to get yourself into some big ones. Here we go. Great. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're just going to get the heart rate up a little bit. We're just going to go through 3 really basic exercises, just get the heart rate up. So what we're going to do is going to do some fast feet on the spot. We're going to do some star jumps. We're going to do some shuttle runs. Okay, simple, but I can't even pronounce it. That's always good. So we're just going to go quickly on the feet. So get yourselves ready, guys. We're going to go in 3, 2, and go. Quick feet. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. If you want to go pump it through the arms, of course you can. If you want to go high knees, you can. Up to you, whatever works best. You're going to go 30 seconds. When I say 30 seconds, it's on my count. So don't look at your watches. So whichever variation works best, guys. Another 10 seconds on those ones. Then we'll start to discuss what we're doing today. Last few seconds. Rosie's had enough already. Good work. 2 and 1 into your star jumps, guys. So transition. If you want to take the impact out, just do what I'm doing. Whichever works best. If you've got bad shoulders, you can just go to that height. Whatever works best. So we're going 30 seconds of that one. And then once completed, you're going to need a little bit of room to do some shovel runs. Actually, figure some space. Fall over. But guys, 10 seconds on that one. In 3, 2, 1. So with your shuttle runs, all you're doing is just jogging through, touching the ground if you can, jogging back. Pretty straightforward. Rosie's already started. I haven't even said go. Go! So we've just got 30 seconds of those ones and then our warm-up is complete. Now we are ready for our main circuit. So whatever intensity you want to do, because it is the warm-up, as always, it is your call. You'll know your own bodies. I'll make Rosie go for a little bit longer. Just got 10 seconds there, team, and then we're going to get stuck into our workout today. Just a reminder, you need a bit of room. If you have any hand weights or a drink bottle, that's great. You will need a mat as well. Okay, 2 and 1. Relax. So Rosie and I will take you through our circuit for the day. So those of you that haven't done circuits for, just 6 exercises, one after the other. So it's going to be 45 seconds on, 20 seconds rest and transition. We're going to do that block of 6. We're going to rest again, second block, rest again, third block. So a really straightforward sort of workout. If you're ever unsure about what's happening, just make sure you have a look at us. Just copy what we're doing and hopefully Rosie's doing the right thing. So we try and alternate between some body weight strength exercises and some more high intense things today, just to get that full body workout. So I'm just going to get Rosie to demonstrate these exercises. We will go through them again, so don't worry if you miss out. So what we've got first, we've got our walkouts. So I'm just going to get Rosie to demonstrate the walkouts. With your walkouts, you can have an optional push-up on the knees or on the toes. Up on the toes. And the other variation is on the knees for push-up. So it's up to you guys, whatever works best. So from there, you have a 20-second rest and then you're into your knee drives. There's a few different variations on this. You can grab a wall or grab a chair or whatever you have accessible, really drive forward that knee. If you want to turn it into a lunge, to a drive, you can. If you want to do it, obviously free body weight, you can. Up to you. Our next one is our glute bridges. This one is going to be in a frog position, if you can guess why. So we're going to go feet together and then lifting the hips right up to the roof, lowering them at your pace. If you want to make this a bit more challenging, you can put a weight across the hips or a drink bottle or whatever it may be. You can go for an extended hold as well. If that one doesn't agree with you, just your traditional glute bridge is fine, with the feet shoulder width apart, just like what Rosie's doing there. Okay. Our next one is our mountain climbers. So mountain climbers can be done a few ways. You can do it on bench, you can do it on a chair. So today we're going knees across the body. So that's our basic version. So we have got our floor version as well with quick feet. So what we want is our shoulders over our wrist, which Rosie's doing really well there. Or we can go our really slowed down hard version. Bit slower, bit slower. Bit slower. There we go. Fantastic. Our next exercise, you're up on your feet again. So you see a bit of transition between on the floor and on the feet, by the way. You can see that today. So we've got our lateral lunges or our side lunges. Make sure you're putting majority of your weight on that leading leg. You can have a weight in your hand to make that a bit more challenging. If you do struggle, you can use the wall or you can use the chair, whatever you have available. Our last one is our lateral shuttle runs. So with these ones, we're getting into this kind of stance, half squat, going across the room, touching the ground as well. You can't see Rosie touching the ground, but she is, I'll assure you. Just like Rosie's doing as well, if you want to incorporate a squat at the end, by all means, whatever works best for you. If running doesn't agree with you, you can just do a slowed down version like so. Okay, we are going to start in 20 seconds. So any last drinks are recommended. We're going to start with our walkouts. Make sure my help is ready because I don't really feel like exercising today. Exercising later on. Hope we're all going well this morning, this evening, wherever you are in the world or wherever you're watching this. We are going to start in 10 seconds with our walkouts. Ready? Yes. Got 10 seconds and then you hear a few beeps and then we are on the clock. So Rosie will go through the different variations for you. Off we go, team, in 2, 1. So she's going for the hard version first off the bat. So you can drop down to the knees. Elbows tucked in, really good. Standing up nice and straight at the end. You can do it without a push-up as well. Whichever works best. Always recommend as well, guys, putting the hands right up in the air at the top of the range to make sure everything's extended through the body. A bit like that. Good job, Rosie. Doing well. Be nice to her today with programming. You're welcome. Last few seconds, guys. Great job in 2, 1. We've got a 20-second changeover. We're doing our knee drives. So with your knee drives, we can either have that up against a wall or a bench, whatever it may be. You can have your lunge into a drive, whatever works best for you. Rosie is going to show you traditional knee drives with that one. So off we go, guys, right now. Time on. Really driving through the knees, as close to the chest as you can. Just crack my hips. Not sure if that came through on the mic. So you can do that with support from a wall or a chair, or we can just do that purely free body weight. Rosie's just alternating legs, as you can see. Whatever works best, whatever get your heart rate up, whatever doesn't impact the joints. So you've got 10 seconds, guys. Like I said, if you want to make it a bit harder, look something like that. I just about fell over demonstrating. Job, guys, in 2, 1, transition to your mat. So we've got your glute bridges in your frog position. So that's with bottoms of your feet together. Raising through the hips. If you'd like a weight, do you want a weight? Yeah, Rosie's gonna do the harder version. So across the hips, bringing them right up off the ground. If you want to go for an extended hold, you can go for an extended hold at the top, whatever works best for you. As we showed you in the warm-up, you can regress it just to shoulder width apart with your feet, just in a traditional stance. You will feel this one a little bit more. Are you feeling this, Rosie? Yeah. That's very specific. Great job, guys. You got 15 seconds. Always like going for a hold for the last 10. So you got 10 seconds to go if you want to go for a hold. There we go. Good job. Great job. Job, team, in 2, 1. Transitioning to your mountain climbers. I'm going to get Rosie to start up on her feet for these ones. Show you the bench supported or chair supported version. So just remember, with these ones, we want knees coming across the body to the opposing elbows. Off we go, guys. Time on. Let's get Rosie to cycle through a few different variations for you. So that's your supported version. You've got 30 seconds to go. I'm going to get Rosie to show you on the floor how that looks when she's ready. Just make sure your shoulder is over your wrist for those ones. It's a really good setup if you can see that, guys. And for your last 10 seconds, really slow it down if you're doing these ones, guys. There we go. Nice job, Rosie. Good job, guys. Awesome, team. In 2, 1, rest. You've got 2 more exercises to go. We've got our lateral lunges coming up next. A few different variations we can do with this one. You can do that with support once again. You can go for a weight. Totally up to you. Just want to make sure you're loading that leading leg up as best you can. So a nice pull to the inside of the leg, and that's time on. So distributing that weight onto the leading leg, whichever way that is. Great job, Rosie. It's good to see staff members getting involved, getting active. Hashtag stay active. So you've got 15 seconds to go, guys. Like I've mentioned, if you just want to use a different object for that one, or just do it on the spot, you can as well. Totally up to you. Got 5 seconds to go. We've got 1 more exercise coming up to finish off our round. So we've got our lateral shuffles coming up, or shuttles, either or. Both are applicable. So as mentioned, you can do a few variations. Low ones, do your fast shuffles. We just want you in a half squat position. Time on. And you can touch the ground at the ends. You can incorporate a squat if you'd really like. Should be working hard now, guys. We've just got 30 seconds to go for our first circuit. We do have another 2 circuits to go. So you've got a bit of an idea of what all the exercises are now. Know what variation works best for you. So you've got 20 seconds, guys, pushing all the way through. Good, Rosie. I can, yes. She's breathing hard, but she's working hard. He's warm in here too. That helps. Good job, team. In 2, 1 is rest time. Virtual high fives. Nice, nice. Make sure you have a rest, have a drink break do what you need to do. Rosie's having a vomit off camera. No, she's fine. No, you're doing well. So you've got an idea of what all those exercises consist of now, guys. So it is time to step it up the best of your ability. If you're doing the regressed variation, you think you can step it up to intermediates, do so. If you're already doing the advanced one, what I want you to do is set yourself targets, how many reps to get, etc. So cater it to your fitness level and what you want to get out of this session. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds before we start again. So make sure you are all good to go. Got my timer reset. How are you feeling? Great. Thumbs up. Warm up. Warm up's done. All right, just a bit of a refresher, guys. Our first exercise is our walkouts with or without a push-up. Up to you which one you do. We're going to start that in 15 seconds. Feeling good to go? Great. Once again, you'll hear the countdown over and done with. Something like that. Okay, team. Circuit 2. Off we go. Same format. Like I said, I want you to pick variation that challenges you and your fitness level and what you want to get out of this session. Rosie's just going to cycle through all the different ones for you. Just a bit of a visual cue. If it works best, always becomes very challenging towards the end of this one through the upper body. Let's make sure we are bracing as well. Just as you're doing those push-ups, you don't want to see your backs dipping. Great job, guys. You've only got a few more seconds to go. 2, 1. Great job. Exercise 2. You got your knee drives. Any variation that you want. Whatever works best. If you are going for pace, I want you to see how many reps you can get. Use that as a reference point for your next round as well if you want to challenge yourself. Off we go right now. Time on, so quick knees to the chest. Like we showed you earlier, lunge into a drive. Totally acceptable. Whatever works best. Felt nice. I'm going to do a few. To loosen my hips up. That felt nice. Make sure you are swapping sides too, team. Don't want to have one leg bigger than the other. It's not good for anyone. 15 seconds to go, pushing all the way through to the end. Like we said, hopefully you're setting yourself targets. Get as much out of this as you can. Work, guys, in 2, 1. I want you to transfer to the floor for your glute bridges. Through a few different variations of this one. So feet together ideally for that frog position. Really squeezing through the back of the legs and through the butts. Big squeeze, and you can go for holds as well if you want to make it a bit more challenging. If you want to opt for a traditional glute bridge with shoulder width apart, just like Rosie is there, you can. Another variation as well, not to overcomplicate it, is you can go up onto the toes while you do this as well. See how Rosie goes with that one. There we go. How are you feeling that? So you will feel that a bit more in the back of calves, hamstrings. It is a good burn. Not for long though. It's not much fun. Great job, team. That one is done. Into your mountain climbers. Different variation work. Set yourself a target, as I mentioned as well. Always good to push yourself along. See if you can beat Rosie's reps. Count those. I'll count them. No, not really. Achievable. All right, time on, guys. Knees across the body, aiming for those opposing elbows. Every variation works best for you. Like we showed you earlier, can do a really slowed down version on the ground as well. Rosie's just going to do her bench supported ones by the looks of it, which is fine. Great job, team. Got 5 seconds to go. Rosie's going to sneak in a few quick ones by the looks of it. And that's rest time. Great job. Into our lateral lunges, so our side lunges. They can be without a weight. They can be on the spot. Can be supported by a bench or a chair. I did tell you I needed lots of water. Talking. Talking's harder. Yes, it's very warm in here. Great job, guys. You've only got one more exercise to go after this one for circuit 2. Like we said in the very beginning, it's a 6-station circuit, traditional circuit. Last round's always a bit of fun. That's where you start to pick up the intensity to finish off. Always finish off strong. 10 seconds to go, team. It's our job just standing here coaching, guys, in case you're wondering. Good job in 2, 1. Into our lateral shuttles or shuffles. Just going to move out the way. Whereabouts do you want to go, Rose? I'm going to go here. Can I fit in the screen? I can adjust. Great. Rosie's going to do all the work, guys, and so are you. This is your last 45 seconds of round 2. Time is on. So touching the ground if you can. Rosie's competitive, as you can see. If you'd like to do slow down version, you certainly can, team. 25 seconds. Quick shuffles. Touching the ground if you can. Hopefully you've allocated enough room there at home. Seeing people working out in their kitchens and lounge rooms and garages. Good to see. Great job, guys. Finish line for round 2 is happening in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Killing it. Boom. Boom. One more circuit to go for the day, guys. Great job out there. Hope you're all having a bit of fun. This is the best part of the workout. Getting a sweat towel and getting a drink bowl, having a rest. Make sure you're utilising your rest period best you can. So I've got one more circuit for the day of those 6 exercises. As we've mentioned, I want you to really step it up now. You've got a bit of an idea of what works best for you in terms of what variation, what intensity works best. I do want you to step it up a little bit. Set yourself targets for each of these exercises, whether it's a rep amount, whether it's a variation. Sound good? Right, Rosie's excited. All right, we're going to start you all in about 20 seconds. Just going to let you all compose yourself. Just a reminder, we start out with our walkouts, with a push-up, with or without a push-up. So, a bit of fun to be had in this final round. All right, you ready? Rosie's finding it easy, she says. You heard that one? So we're going to start in 5 seconds, guys. Get yourselves ready and off you go. So walkouts. She's opted for the hard variation. See how you guys are all going at home. Elbows tucked in. Do your push-ups. Shoulder blades in a fixed position. She's going to the knees. She started off the hard variation first, so it's good. That's what we want to see. Everyone challenging themselves. 20 seconds, guys. See how many of these you can get out in allocated time, standing up nice and straight. Good. 10 seconds to go. Great job, team. In 2, 1. Up on your feet once again. You've got your knee drives with or without your lunges. I prefer a personal lunge, but you don't have to. So go quick legs for 22 seconds and then swap. I can call those out. That sounds good. Off we go, guys. Time on. Really drive the knees. And have that elbow in there as well. A bit of coordination. We'll call the change when we're halfway through for those of you wanting to alternate the legs. How are you feeling? Yeah. It's good adjectives. Great job, team. That's halfway through that one. If you want to swap legs, whichever variation you are doing, I'm going to push it all the way through the end. Like we said, this last circuit, I want you to get as much out of it as possible. Last few reps, you have 5 seconds all the way to the end. Don't you dare stop. 2, 1. Now you can rest into your glute bridge. If you really want to challenge yourself this final round, you can go for prolonged holds, 5 seconds if you'd really like. That would be my advice if you want to make it more challenging. 5 seconds up, 1 second down. And time on, team. So just remember those frog positions if your body allows. See Rosie's going for those holds that we spoke about. Great job. And mate, that's a very good point, actually. Make sure you are breathing, team. Very important with exercise. Tendency is to hold the breath. That is universal, I can assure you. You have 15 seconds to go, team. Just about there. Just about done for the day, in fact. It's gone very quick. Does when you hang out with your friends. Job, guys, in 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Into our mat climbers for the last time today. Whichever variation works best for you. Set yourself a numerical target if you can. Spit that one out, Blair. Right, on the clock in 2, 1. Time on, guys. 45 seconds. If you're doing this one, how Rosie is, just make sure your shoulders are over your wrists at all times. In that nice, strong position. If it does become too much as well, you can just go for a hold on the hands and the toes. With hips down. You're perfectly fine, Rosie. You can get all the way through. Full confidence. So you see the Rosie's alternating knees to opposing elbows as well. That's exactly what we're after. Got 10 seconds to go. 2 more exercises left for this circuit for the day. In 2, 1. Great job, guys. Lateral lunges or those side lunges are next. Doing well. Great job. Hope you're all enjoying your morning, evening, wherever you are watching us from. Whatever time of day you're watching us from. Time on, guys, in 2, 1. Lateral, okay, side lunges. Rosie's doing a really good job here. Should be feeling it inside the leg, yes. See as well, she's putting her hands on her knees. That's totally fine if that feels better for you as well. Once again, you can use something to support you. You can just do on the spot without a step. You can go a weight. Just about done for the day for our working block, guys. You got 15 seconds to go. Got 1 more exercise to go after this one. I really want you to all go as hard as you can. Finish off strong in our next interval. So last rest break for circuit 3, 2, 1. Rest. Get yourselves ready. Got your lateral shuffles to finish off the day. So you got 45 seconds on these. I want you to go as fast as you can to finish. Set yourself a target in terms of how many ups and backs you want to achieve. Time on, guys, in 2, 1. Off we go. Last 45 seconds. Get your quick feet. Make sure you're all breathing. Very important. No holding the breath in this one. 30 seconds to go. Last little bit. Make sure for the last 15 you give it everything. You guys are cool, we're on 15. And 15 to go. As much as you've got left. All the way through. 10 seconds. All the way. Job, guys, in 3, 2, 1. You survived. Great job. Awesome. Go have a drink, have a bit of a rest. All want you walking around. Don't drop to the ground or sit down straight away. Do want to let your heart rates drop at a slow, steady pace. So you won't feel awful. You lay straight down, blood rushes to your head. That is not good. Just going to give everyone a little bit of time to recover. And then we're just going to do a bit of a stretch together. As always, make sure if you have any tech that you're using, heart rate monitors, Fitbits, etc., that you are sharing those on your socials, particularly Yammer, and with the hashtag stay active. Make sure you're doing that. Very important. Me personally, we use my zone. We do that here at Pinnacle, don't we? We do. Rosie forgot hers today. Rosie did forget hers. It is, isn't it? It's a feeling. Okay, team, we're going to do a bit of a stretch just to finish this off for the day. So I'm going to do a little bit of these with you. So we're going to start with our calf stretch. So we're going to start from the bottom of the body and work our way up. So I just want you to sit back onto one heel. You can take as long as you'd like on these stretches. I'd recommend anywhere between 20 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on how much time you do have. Finding a range that suits you as well. You can just follow Rosie and I, or you can take a little bit longer if you need. From there, make sure you have your mat handy. Well, very important. What we're going to do for this one is we're going to go onto that front knee. We're not letting our hips tuck underneath. You want to make it a bit harder. And your arm up. I felt that. Can reach across. So again, just taking your time on that one. Once you complete, you're going to see me. I'm just giving you a bit of a preemptive. Should feel a nice pull through the back here, so sitting right back onto that leg. Very different. Feel the stretch. Can lock the knee out or have a bend. Whatever works best. Both those hurt me. It's the usual. When you are ready, swapping sides. Once again, feel this one. A nice squeeze through here, and you will feel it through the front of the leg. Arm up, or reach across. Some good ones here. Then at your own pace, sit it back, either locking out the knee, going a bent knee, going for a reach, whatever works best. Everyone's going to be different with these ones. I like to turn my toe out slightly. You can get your hands on it, absolutely. Next one, guys, into a glute stretch. So this one is a little bit tricky, so I'll show you very slowly with this. I want to go one leg back, this leg across, and then sitting back. So I'll go through that again, a different angle. So one leg back, that leg comes underneath the body, putting your body weight back. Bit of a tricky one to set up for. If you struggle with that, you can go one leg across. You should be feeling that about here. Just like what Rosie's doing here as well. She's postured up through the chest. If you can achieve that, by all means do that. Take your desired time and then swapping sides when you are ready, guys. It's one of my personal favorites. Big time. Especially if you're sitting at desks or in the car frequently, guys. Glutes, hip flexors definitely need to be loosened up. From there, we're going to transition up onto your feet. When you are ready, what I want you all to do is go crossed arms, grab behind the legs. You're going to go from this position to this position at your own pace. So you can see that through my upper back. Got shoulder blades right up, pulling onto the back of my legs. 30 seconds, and then position my chest up as best as I can. Sound good, Rosie? If you can't get 30 seconds, that's fine. Best you can. Rosie's had enough. Okay, your last one. If you have a wall, this one works really well. I'm going to try and show you guys. So arm like so, and then turning my chest that way. So I'm going to have an imaginary wall here in front of me. It's my imaginary wall. Should feel a nice pull through the front of the chest there. If you have a door frame, that works best. If that's not working at all for you, another variation, super different one for you, these ones. So some upper arm mobility. Hope you're all feeling good out there. I know that Rosie's worked hard and she's going to feel good later on. I want to thank you all for joining in once again, as always. So that was our HIIT/cardio based session. We will be bringing you guys a little bit more content, of course, both strength and cardio variation from myself and my coaches. Make sure you are #staying active and making sure you are supporting each other via Yammer. Thank you to Rosie. Give her a big round of applause. She's clapped herself. My name was Blair. Great to see you all. Have a good night. Have a good morning wherever you're watching in the world.